There is whale accumulation going on right now. There is a possibility for a immediate surge of the XRP price to $2.50. We could see a $30 XRP according to some analysts, maybe even in this bull market is what some analysts are saying. Do I agree with that? We'll talk a little bit about it. And then I want to give you guys some of these key levels that I'm looking at right now. We have some macro news going on right now that despite the Fed coming out yesterday and refusing to lower the interest rate, even with the president calling for the Fed to cut the interest rate, despite all that, we actually are having a little bit of positive momentum in the crypto market. Now, it could be because cryptocurrency is finally being viewed as the hedge against inflation, but I do think that it's more so because of a story that I want to share with you guys towards the end of this video of like why we're seeing this move up today. In general, I do believe crypto is the hedge against inflation. Bitcoin specifically and XRP is going to be one of the biggest cryptos for quite a while, especially if it does get this mainstream adoption. I'll also provide you guys with an update on the Ripple lawsuit and what we can kind of expect next with this. Do we have any kind of timeline as to when it'll end? Let's get into it, guys. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk a little bit about XRP, folks. So right now you've got 100K Bitcoin almost, 99K. The top three gaining tokens today, Bitcoin, Solana, and XRP. And Pi and Sui. I'm really not surprised by these 5 coins being the top coins because for some reason everybody likes Pi, right? It was this free coin that you can mine on your phone. Everybody loves XRP these days, it seems. Solana is the hottest blockchain for DeFi and all these things. Bitcoin's king, and Sui is maybe the next Solana. That's kind of what we got going on right now. But XRP is in its own unique little situation. Maybe I shouldn't say little situation, because some people out there say that, hey, your XRP is programmed to hit $30 this cycle. This is what some top analysts are saying. Reviewing that, hey, Bitcoin's here back to, 100K. Looking at some Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, we've got some folks doing some TA to say, hey, we're actually going to have a XRP price going up to $30 one day. First levels seem to be somewhere around the $3 mark. They're looking at the waves on these, on some of these other charts that they're kind of peaking at. But looking to the long term into 2025, 2026, there is one analyst out there that's talking about the final wave here in this analytical pattern that he's looking at that says, hey, XRP could go to $30 before a major corrective phase begins. Is this something that's realistic? Well, Da Vinci, if you know who Da Vinci is, he's a OG in Bitcoin, believes that $24 for XRP is possible this cycle, citing favorable government backing. And there's no doubt that we are seeing more advances for XRP and Ripple when it comes to government. Recently, the Ripple CLO slammed the SEC's retreat, urging clear crypto rules. This is not new news, but what we did have is, this little bullet point here. The SEC has officially dropped its case against Ripple Labs after 4 years, signaling a major shift. Now, dangerous language here because officially dropped its case is not quite the truth. When you actually look at it, they say, the most high-profile crypto conflicts in U.S. history might come to an end, and it will. It will come to an end. We've got the new head of the SEC, which is excellent, but we've had continuing progress towards the end of this Ripple lawsuit, which at the end is going to be one of the big catalysts that's going to open the door for clearer crypto rules and regulations. The way that the law seems to work, if you just look at how laws are created, is there are court cases historically in this country that once those court cases are over, lawyers, governments look back to those cases and the resolutions that occur in those cases and learn the lessons, right? So there's takeaways. And if the takeaway from this is that XRP is fine, actually it's great, and the SEC was wrong for attacking it, and we need to have clear rules and regulations because look what happened with this Ripple case. It's going to be a good thing for the industry, and XRP is kind of the catalyst for this potential regulations, which is bullish for XRP in itself, being almost a role model for the crypto space. There is also a increasing amount of activity going on for XRP accumulation. XRP accumulation surging with over 300,000 wallets holding around over 10,000 XRP, okay? Pretty incredible. This past month, whales accumulated 900 million XRP, indicating investors are positioning for a potential move. What kind of move could it be? Well, it could be a move to, let's look at this chart really quickly, jumping right into the charts. Daily candle close here, daily candle close here, looking for me an immediate move, quickly, potentially, to maybe $2.40. Maybe we're going to get a daily candle there. Now, if you want to trade XRP, you could sign up for Blowfin. I've got a link for you guys to sign up. I'll tell you what, guys. When it comes to XRP, I think it's one of the best tokens to be trading. This level of support we've been looking at $2.10, at $2 flat, there have been so many touches off this point. You can make trades on these volatile moves. I would not be surprised with the move we're getting to the upside today from Bitcoin to get a continued move up for XRP. And we might shoot back up to like $2.40, $2.43 potentially, and we could break through. How do we break through? Bitcoin needs to continue higher. I do have a warning for you guys that might prevent us from going to those higher levels for XRP. And I'm going to talk about why things are bullish today here in a second, but Bitcoin, how do we go higher for XRP? If Bitcoin can break through 100K, start moving back up to some of the other highs that we saw back in December, then we can really start to see XRP start moving again significantly. But we do have a major move back to the upside happening for Bitcoin right now. It's looking pretty good. No doubt there could be some resistance here at 100K. I've been telling you guys for a while. Looking at support at 92, looking at resistance at 99. I've been talking about a potential short opportunity off 100K. Could be risky, but it also could be something that is inevitable. 100K is a very psychological level. So if we reject off 100K, that could prevent XRP from rallying higher. It's going to be hard for XRP to rally without Bitcoin continuing its run. But can Bitcoin continue its run? Well, I want to share with you guys this last story, and this is why I think we're up today, because we are seeing some positive news. Trump gets set to unveil full trade deal with the UK yesterday during the FOMC meeting, which was kind of hawkish, not the best for markets. We did see some interesting language from the Fed, one piece of bullish information from the Fed. And it was specifically when Fed Chair Jerome Powell spoke about tariffs and the fact that the president is currently negotiating these tariffs with some of the key partners. And these negotiations could potentially turn out good, and maybe they might not turn out so good, but he did highlight that they could turn out good. Today, we've got news that the UK deal is looking good, leaving the question, what other deals are going to be coming with these tariff deals? Something very positive that the markets, I think, are latching onto today. Something that I think is the catalyst for driving Bitcoin a little bit higher today. There's a lot of volatility in crypto. It's great for trading. If you want to trade for yourself, you can sign up for Blowfin. Check out our link down below, up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you sign up and deposit some money if you haven't done so already. That is all I have for you in this one. I believe XRP has a ton of upside in this bull market. Can it go to $30 in this bull market? I like $10 on a conservative level, but if we do get this mainstream adoption, this lawsuit ends, and we see our total market cap for crypto start exploding into the multi-trillions, it does become possible, guys. I want to know what your thoughts are. Please note, nothing's financial advice. Leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. DCA HODL, and peace, guys.